Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another installment of my anime fights episodes. Today we're going to be going over Dragon Ball Super episode 82, Goku vs. Toppo. And obviously, disclaimer for those who haven't watched the episode yet, this will contain all spoilers of the episode for the fight scenes at the very least. So without further ado, let's get into it. So again, we're just gonna go through the fight and analyze, break it down, all the minor elements of the fight between Goku and Toppo. Okay, so we started with Goku going straight into Super Saiyan, not 2 or 3, just plain Super Saiyan. Now it was kind of interesting for me to see this transformation after he went Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I like stated in the series, a lot of stamina to get to use whenever he transforms like that, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so the two are squaring off. Toppo charges in, and Toppo charges in. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here for a quick sec, because here when Toppo charges in, or if anybody charges in really straight like that, now you would expect them to pull up a feint, or trying to vanish somewhere else, and I believe this is what Toppo does, and Goku was not prepared for it, even though he's an experienced fighter. So kind of lackluster on Goku's part, because he should have expected something like that. So something like him backing away or something of the sorts, or even be able to guard whatever's coming next. He should have been able to see. Okay, so Toppo charges in, and then he vanishes, and he goes up top. Now, what's interesting here is that Goku was following Toppo's movements here. Okay, so Toppo vanishes, and then Goku looks up, but then he's not prepared for what he does next. So Toppo does his Justice On, which is literally just him standing on Goku's shoulders and then squeezing his head. And then he goes for his Justice Tornado, where he just pretends to be like a chopper and spins his big ass thick arms around. And that's an interesting attack. I've never seen an attack like that in Dragon Ball or in a lot of animes that I've watched. Very interesting. I really like the attack. It's very unique. Yeah, so Goku's taking damage from this. Okay, and he releases him. Now, at this point, I would have thought that Goku would be, kind of dizzy or something like that. I thought that was the main point of the attack: make your opponent dizzy, and then going from a pummel. But that wasn't the case for Toppo. Goku seems to be fine here, and then Goku goes in for a counter attack, and then Toppo jumps over Goku straight, and then goes for his Justice Crush. And here in this frame, what Toppo actually does is literally pulls Goku's shoulder out of his shoulder socket, which is like stupid crazy. But I mean, like, look at the size of his arms, right? Like, literally his forearms are the size of actually his forearms are bigger than his legs. So the guy's skipping leg day and everything. So anyway, yeah, so Goku's shoulders popped by Toppo, and the only way to escape here is to do that maneuver here. So that's good on Goku's part to escape as soon as possible, and then Goku just pops his shoulder back together like it was nothing. And for those who don't know, popping your shoulder back it's really painful. Like, it's actually really painful. I've never had to do it, but yeah, it's extremely painful. So I don't know, these superhuman beings, obviously they can't feel any pain or something like that. But anyways, moving on. Okay, Goku powers up. He goes in, just pulling out all the punches. Toppo's dodging all of them. Okay, he makes a block with his arm, with his Goku's leg kick. And really smart on Goku's part to pull his leg out as Toppo was gonna grab it, because that was gonna be another disjointed joint somewhere. Like, he would have busted his knees, his ankle, I mean even his groin easily with those thick ass arms. So very smart on Goku. Backs away. Yeah, which is smart. And then Toppo resorts to long range fighting with his Justice Flashes, shooting rapid fires out of his fingers, which is really interesting. Kind of reminiscent of the Dudon Ray, I guess, except instead of just one finger, he's doing it on all four fingers. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess you could include the thumb if you really wanted to. Like, I don't see a reason why Toppo wouldn't use his thumb to shoot more energy blasts, but nevertheless, very good tactic on Toppo's part to play long range as soon as Goku reverted to defensive play. So he's shooting with his other hand, shooting it, and then Goku charges up a Ki Blast. Toppo charges up a gigantic Ki Blast, and then they clash, right? Makes an explosion, obviously. Now, this here is interesting. Why is Goku tired? That's what I want to know in his Super Saiyan form. So, my analysis on this is that Goku using Kaioken Blue in the previous fight against Bergamo has tired him out, but at the same time, him being transformed into a Super Saiyan against Toppo is making him tired. Now, is Toppo using his full power? Like, we don't know. He's obviously not using his full power if, you know, he's one of the strongest fighters in Universe 11. But it's interesting to see that Goku is tired from just that quick bout between them. Okay, and then Toppo vanishes behind him and gives him a bear hug from behind. Okay, and just literally crushing his bones, quote and quote. Okay, so you know, Goku's getting crushed here. His eyes looking like he's losing consciousness. His hands getting weak, right? His eyes just literally phasing out, and then he reverts back to a base form. So I'm assuming he's going back. He's phasing out, but then he, you know, recollects himself and then goes into Super Saiyan Blue. Right? So now Goku's serious. He's going all out now. Toppo goes in. Toppo can't touch him. Goku gives him one, gives him another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and playing him like ping pong. Gives him another one to the face. He's not nose bleeding, but that's okay. And then they just go for a huge bout here, just going all out, teleporting here, teleporting there, right, left, kicks, knees, elbows to the face, whatever you want to call it, destroying pillars, making craters, just standing there, trading knuckles here, and then they're just trading fists now. They're just, yeah, they're going all in. I really like this animation. Toppo goes in for a dunk. He misses, and then Goku goes in for a dunk 3 times to the face. Toppo's kind of stuttered here, and then Goku's ready to fire off a super Kamehameha here. He's charging up, obviously, and here I believe Toppo goes in for a Justice Flash just to disrupt him, which is smart. Here, because if we would have taken that, like, that was game over here. And then Goku goes in. So this is reminiscent of, if people remember, the Warp Kamehameha. Yeah, so this is what, yeah, the Warp Kamehameha. So he teleports the attack down, and it's kind of interesting why Goku chose to go point blank as opposed to where he teleported off. If you remember, right there. So he teleported in this instance here, and then he charges in and then goes in for a Warp Kamehameha. So I don't know if that would have made a difference if Goku like didn't fire it off sooner, because you can see here Toppo is guarding the Kamehameha as opposed to before where he was startled when he teleported. So I don't know, like that, I don't think it would have made too much of a difference, but who knows. But that's the end of the fight. After this scene, Both Goku and Toppo charges up. Goku goes Kaioken Blue once again, which is kind of strange because I didn't know that he could do it multiple times per day. And Toppo powers up as well, but the Daishinkan prevents them from going any further. So this is the end of the fight. And my thoughts on the overall fight, it's I mean, it wasn't the best in terms of the 3v3 mini tournament. I think Gohan's fight was the best out of all of them, but this was still good, very enjoyable. I really liked it a lot. Nothing bad to say for this fight. So yeah, yeah, really good fight overall. Liked it, and hopefully we'll see a lot of this down the road in terms of the 10v10 or yeah, the 10v10 tournament. So this has been my thoughts for episode 82, Goku versus Toppo. Let me know what you may think of the fight in the comments section below, and hopefully we'll see you guys down the road. Hopefully you'll be back to see some more content from me. Later, guys.